Let's look at this scenario. So I have 2 managers and 4 team members, and I want to know the ratio between them. It is 2 over 4, or if we simplify it, 1 over 2. Let me show you how to use the greatest common denominator to do this and even have more complicated ratios. Let's go. I have the team on the left and the role of each person, and I will use the greatest common denominator or GCD to calculate ratios. Now it looks scary at first, but don't worry, I'm gonna demystify all this for you. First of all, let's get the number of big bosses, managers and team members. For this, super simple COUNTIF formula. So COUNTIF open parenthesis. We need a range, so here I have column B for my roles, comma, and then a criteria equal big boss. So big boss is in cell D2, I'm just gonna select it, no need for equal here, close parenthesis and press enter. You get 2. Now I can just drag the formula like this and I get 4 and 6. If I just open this one, here you have the same column B and the criteria is now manager D3 and it's the same for team member. We have D4 and column B. Now let's calculate the ratio manually and then we will derive the GCD. The ratio of managers to team members is actually 4 to 6, right? So apostrophe 4, 2 dots and then 6. Press enter. Now we can simplify this by dividing every number by 2. So we get 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2 and 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3. So it's 2 to 3. And this 2 is actually the greatest common denominator. It is the biggest number I can divide those two numbers by and get whole numbers from the divisions. So here, for example, you get 4 over 2, you get 2 and there is no remainder. And here 6 divided by 2, you get 3, there is no remainder. If I used 5, for example, you can divide 6 by 5, you'll get 1 and then there will be a remainder in the division, so it's not the GCD, right? So let's use the GCD formula in Excel. Yes, it exists. This is GCD. So what you do is you just select your two numbers, for example like this, close parenthesis and you get 2. Now if you have numbers that are not close to each other, for example, let's assume that we want the 2 and the 6, it's super simple. You have 2, then comma, 6, etc. If you have more, for example, you have another comma, you can just select those and you will have the GCD between the 2, the 6 and those 3 numbers. Let's press escape and come back. How do we use this GCD? Well, we can just take the 4 divided by the 2, right? So here we have 4 divided by the GCD, it is 2. We need to add the 2 dots, it's a text. So and double quotations, 2 dots, double quotations, press enter. So 2 and then you have 2 dots and let's do the same for the 6. So here you have and 6 divided by GCD open parenthesis, you have 4 and 6 here, close parenthesis, press enter. There you go, you have it. You can just change the format here under home and it will be aligned to the right. Now if I want to be more sophisticated, I can just take this COUNTIF without the equal, Ctrl C escape. I will come here, replace E3, press enter, and then I can just come here, take the other one, Ctrl C escape, and replace E4. Now you have the full formula and you get 2 to 3. Let's do the same but with 3 numbers. You can do as many as you want. We will do big bosses to managers to team members. It is the same concept. So GCD open parenthesis, we're going to select now the 3 numbers and the greatest common denominator is again 2 because you can divide 2 by 2, 4 by 2 and 6 by 2. And now we can use it the same way. So we have 2 divided by GCD and double quotations, 2 dots, double quotations. So you get 1, 2 because we are dividing 2 by GCD, which is 2 over 2. And then you can just copy paste this. So I'm just going to copy paste, Ctrl C. I'll add an and here, paste it, and we can change. Instead of E2, now we have E3 because I want to divide the managers. So let me show you, we have E3. It will be 1 to 2, and then we need the last one. So and we paste it again, remove what you have at the end, and here we can use E4. You press enter, you get 1 to 2 to 3. Perfect. Let's just use the formatting and we have it on the right side. Now I know that for some of you this looks like very scary, lots of formulas and you are stressed. So I'm gonna show you a quick and dirty method. What we could do is the following. We have, for example, managers to team members. We're gonna do equal 4 divided by 6. You get, if you just use the formatting, 0.67. No problem. Now under home, we have number. Let's click on the arrow and change the format. I have custom here. I'm gonna do hash divided by hash. Then we press OK and you get 2/3. This works very fast. The only problem is that you cannot change the slash. You have to live with it. Now, if you want to change it, I have a workaround. Let me show you. We're gonna use here a formula called text. So text open parentheses. We need a value, so we're gonna do the same. 4 divided by 6, comma, format text. We're gonna put this in double quotations. So hash divided by hash, then double quotations, close parentheses. As simple as this. Here we get our 2/3. The trick is we're gonna use now another formula, substitute. So substitute, open parentheses. You have your text, which is all this. It's actually your 2/3. Then, comma, all text. What do I want to replace? I want to replace this slash. So I'm just gonna put it in double quotations. Double quotation slash double quotation, comma. With what do I want to replace it? The new text, which will be the 2 dots. So double quotations, 2 dots, double quotations. And then you have instance number. It is an optional parameter. How do I know this? Well, you have the brackets around it. I don't need to use it. So I'm just going to close parentheses and press enter and you get your answer.